So it's been a couple of weeks since we have washed our own vehicle. It needs it. I actually went ATV riding the other day, and where we went, dirty, dusty roads, and it just made a big mess. So I'm gonna wash it up using some Vonixx products and then actually do just a little bit of polishing to showcase some of the products that came in this month's, which is August Glovebox. So I just started rinsing it, but as you can see, yeah, it's pretty gross. But I have Vonixx V80 sealant on here and it's holding up really well. You can see it's actually beading really nicely and I haven't washed it yet. Now the worst is back here. Pretty gross. And look at my fingers. Oh, gross. And yeah, there's the helmet, my gloves, and I made a big mess in here as well. Actually, I should take this out. So to wash it, I'm using Vonixx V-Flock, but what this is a concentrated car wash, and I believe it is pH neutral. Yep, it is pH neutral, and it is dilutable up to 1 to 400. You know my usual dilution ratios. I usually just put like an ounce or two in 16 to 32 ounces of water, give or take. I have about 18 ounces or so, or 20 ounces of water in here, and I put almost 2 ounces in here. And also this is the Vonixx foam cannon, which they put our name on it, which is really nice. So if you're wondering, this is a little prototype for a pressure washer nozzle holder. It wraps around the gun pretty snugly, and it's a little flexible, it's rubberized, so you can take the tip out of your gun on the fly and pop it right in here. Works really well. And then just gently pry it out, put it back in. It's really hard to do that with one hand. So it's a really nice little holder. I'll have links to it down below. So it's actually the next day because I ran out of time. But what I want to do now is polish the hood. And basically I want to test out the products that came in the glove box. Now, I am familiar with some of these products. I have used the Perfect Finish. I have used the Cut Max. But now, I don't think I've tried the Ultimate Cut. And I haven't tried the EX0406, which I think this is more like a one-step type of product. But let me know down below. Have you used these specific Sonax compounds and polishes, and what do you think of them? Do you like them? Do you use them on a regular basis? What are some of the things you don't like about them? Well, what also came in the glove box are these really nice plush microfiber towels, Armor's Panel Prep, which this stuff kind of has a pepperminty smell to it. It's kind of interesting. And their paint gloss. Now, I know that this is kind of made like a paint correction or paint polishing kit with a panel wipe and then protection. But of course, you know, when you're looking at this, you know, this is not heavy duty protection. This is more like a quick spray wax. So in place of this, if you wanted to use these products on an entire vehicle, which you totally could, and use hardy protection or better protection, you can totally opt to do that. And then you can top it with the P&S paint gloss. So let's test out a few of these things. I'm actually going to test out first the Ultimate Cut. And when you're working with white paint, it is a challenge to actually see what we're working with here. Now, I do have to admit I damaged my own vehicle. See that right there? It's actually a dent. And right here, scraped off some paint. I actually hit something and it did that. Yeah, first time ever doing any type of damage like that, and it's kind of stupid. So I do have to polish this out. And we do have just some general swirling going on in the paint that I also want to eliminate. So yeah, that's why I'm starting with the ultimate cut first. And the clear coat on this is actually kind of medium to hard. So let's do a test spot and let's see what we can achieve. So let's see how well that did. That really cleared things up a lot. There are some deeper defects in there, but you know, this is my own personal vehicle. I'm not going to try to attack all those deeper defects, but overall, very nice. And compared to what it looked like before over on this side, we have some really heavy defects here. Do we have to go into polishing? Well, I mean, on harder clear coat, you don't always have to. Sometimes you get away with doing a cut and finishing it down really well, and especially on lighter colors like this, silvers and pearl whites. Yeah, it actually finishes down very, very nicely. I am going to go over it just because with perfect finish, but I think that does a really, really good job. All right, so I'm going to continue on this section and make those defects go away. I'm actually going to choose to use the regular Cut Max this time, and let's see how it works. Oh yeah, that looks much better. Beautiful. If you really look closely, some of those defects are really, really deep, so they're still there. Again, I'm not going to try to attack them all and thin this clear coat too much, but the major defects are gone, looking really nice. Now, polishing at this point is extremely easy, but the polishing part goes very, very quickly. We're going to use some of the Perfect Finish in a Rupes yellow pad. This stuff is much thicker, and I'm only putting that amount because I'm just doing this small section. That is all you need to polish, because this paint really does not show any of the marring from the cutting stage, and it's pretty hard clear coat, which is kind of unusual for Lexus, but hardness of clear coat will also depend on the year and the color. So it is looking incredible, extremely crisp, and I would say 90% defect free. Now, if you were going to use a ceramic coating on this, there are a couple of options. I rather use a primer. Dr. Beasley's NSP primers are incredible, because once you polish with those primers, you wipe it off, you can coat immediately with any ceramic coating, and it bonds better. However, if you like the traditional panel preps, this is an option. Now with this panel prep, this is not just a simple spray and wipe. This you actually allow to dwell 15 to 30 seconds on the paint. So this is something that you actually spray onto the paint, which I'm honestly not a fan of, but you know, we'll follow the directions and do it. And I'm pretty much just dousing this entire thing. And by the time, oh, it smells really good. By the time I'm done misting it like this, it's sat long enough that I am going to wipe this. And this is going to emulsify any polishing residue and oils and get rid of them. You will have a clean base to add any type of protection. Ceramic coatings, waxes, sealants, doesn't matter. And you can tell that the paint is clean because it becomes very grabby and very, very squeaky and grabby. There's nothing left on this paint. Now, to protect it, what I have on the rest of the vehicle is Vonixx V80. This is their synthetic sealant. So I'm going to hand apply this because I just don't feel like dirtying up another polishing pad. Super easy to apply. I'm just going to apply it in circular motions, get it as thin as I can, give it like, I don't know, 15-20 minutes. May not even need that long because the panel is really, really hot and things are going to dry really fast on it. I'm going to end in straight lines. Oh yeah, I can tell it's drying really fast, so probably by the time I'm done applying it, I'm going to wipe it off. And I'm going to use this same fluffy towel, just flip it inside out and remove the dried residue. And now we have a really nice, slick, protected surface, and we're good to go. This stuff is very easy to work with. And now I'm going to flip again the towel inside out and use the other side and use the P&S paint gloss. So once again, this is just going to be a top layer. It's just going to add slickness and gloss. Just kind of the final touch to any detail. And it makes your towel glide along the paint. It feels very, very nice. So the hood is polished, protected, looking awesome. Some major defects are cut out of the paint and everything is looking really nice and crisp now. So if you guys are interested in the products that came in the glove box for this month, check out the link below. You can actually get your own box for 20% off if you enter code Miranda20. And if you want to win this box today, then what you can do is just support our channel. Even go through and watch older videos. There are some videos on there that I released a couple of weeks ago or maybe a month or two ago, and the views are so low on them and I don't know why. Our YouTube channel has kind of taken a dive and I don't know why, because I have been completely consistent and improving everything on my side, but YouTube does not seem to be reciprocating the hard work that I'm putting into it and actually making things better for our channel. And I don't know why. And I know some channels are kind of suffering also, but this is something unprecedented. I've never seen this. Within the 5 years that we've been on YouTube regularly, I've never seen it dip this much. It's dipped about 30% across the board. Views, revenue, watch hours, everything. It just took a dive. Very, very strange. And I know it's not me, it's not our channel. I think it's something that YouTube is doing, but who knows? They're focusing on shorts. They're just taking the wrong direction, in my opinion. Hopefully it'll go back to normal, because I think a lot of YouTube channels are seeing this, especially little channels like myself. When we take a 30% dive, that hurts. Big channels, they don't really feel it. They see it, but they bounce back quickly. So just support our channel. Tell people about it, share links to our channel, like, subscribe, leave comments, ask questions. Those types of things are always good. They're engaging. And make sure that you have all your notifications turned on as well so you don't miss stuff. Because I think a lot of people on here, a lot of my subscribers are not getting the notifications when we have new videos pop up. But what I'll do is in a couple of weeks' time, I will pick a winner and hashtag it Detail Glove Box. So make sure that it's hashtagged Detail Glove Box, and then we will choose a winner. And you'll be able to win an August Detail Glove Box. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great week.